Happy Sunday, everyone. If you saw my Facebook post, you'll know I'm a little sleepy today. Em was out at her first overnight sleepover last night, so I kept checking my phone, convinced she was going to need a ride home, and no, she's still not home. She must have had a great time. I was tossing and turning, and of course, the hubby was restfully sleeping beside me. Most of us know what that's like, don't we? So anyways, I just wanted to jump on here, say hi, and talk a little bit about some people's concerns with the cost of protein shakes, Shakeology, that type of thing. So I've seen it pop up a few times on the message board, and I wanted to address kind of how I think about it. And everyone's different, and everyone has different budgets, and clearly I understand that for sure. And I just wanted to talk about a mind shift that I made a little while back that helped me to think about it in a little bit of a different fashion. So when I first started doing challenge groups, I didn't take Shakeology. I did drink protein shake, and I made that shake from something at Loblaws. So I just went in and buy protein or whatever. I didn't do a lot of research. I probably should have. I wasn't buying the best for me probably, but I was buying some pretty cheap protein, which is fine. It probably served a bit of a purpose in filling some of my protein needs. So no issues with that, just kind of how I handled it. Didn't see a lot of results from that in general, but I was drinking it daily, so that's something that I was doing. And then about my second challenge, it was either my second or my third challenge, I can't remember. I decided to give Shakeology a try. So I jumped on the Shakeology bandwagon, and at first I was like, man, that's expensive, $5 a day, I can't really justify that. But then I started to feel some of the effects, and I really found that it boosted my energy. And as I said before, I have given up my multivitamin, which has helped with the cost, and it also has a probiotic and a prebiotic. So that's something that I started to think about. And then what I did is I did some math. So I started to think about if I was to replace that protein and those minerals and vitamins, how much would that really cost me? Because previously I've been thinking about, if I wanted to replace my protein shake or my Shakeology with my breakfast, I'm paying more than I would for our typical breakfast. But my typical breakfast didn't have all those nutrients and those vitamins and minerals in there. So it's not really a fair comparison. So I started to think about it a little bit more, and then I thought, actually, if I went to buy quality protein and quality vitamins and minerals, it would actually cost me at least $5 for that meal, maybe more. And I had no problem spending $5 a meal on other things, like if I go to get, say, a pita at lunch, now it's like $8. Or if I go to get a sub, or if I go to purchase a fancy drink at Starbucks, no problem throwing down that cash. So what I realized is that I think the problem for me was putting out the lump sum. So the lump sum seemed like a lot of money, but when I actually added up what I was getting for that lump sum, it really reduced that stress on me in terms of thinking about that monetary concern. And that could be applied for not only Shakeology, but also some of you have been talking about quality protein drinks. Same idea. If you're getting a quality protein, you can't really compare it back to like that package of oatmeal that you used to eat in the morning. It's not the same, right? So it's just a thing to think about, that maybe it'll help you to feel a little bit better about what you're spending on your health, and also to remember that most of these things we don't end up putting out a lump sum for, but when we're buying that quality protein shake or buying that Shakeology, we're doing it all at once. So it hurts a little bit more from the pocketbook perspective at that one time, but if you were to spread it out over your month, it's not actually that unreasonable of a cost. So just something to think about. That's kind of how I've justified it for me, and luckily my husband believes in quality food, so he's on board with that as well. So that works for us, and I see some people have been making some good choices and research for themselves and going out and buying some quality protein, and I say you will feel a difference. Same with if you're taking the Shake-O, there's quite a few of us that are doing that. You will feel a difference, and you just have to figure out for you if you're willing to put that investment into your health. So it's totally an individual choice, and just a little bit of how I think about it. So have a great day. I'm headed out to play some golf on rest day with my dad, so gonna get out there and enjoy the beautiful weather, and I hope you do too. Talk to you soon. Our last week is coming up, so let's gear up for that.